Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say and turn them to a game. Take the best I say.
What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Nightcap. We're doing this every Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're bringing you some of the most important market news as well as technical analysis that you can actually use. Well, we got a lot to talk about because Bitcoin is taking its dumpsy-do all over the place, but we are at a critical level of support. You know the channel I've been talking about here on this show for quite some time. We actually got a little bounce right off of that level, and I got a very special guest on. He is the man. He has got a baby otter on board. My dude, part of the fam, AlexOCrypto. Let's go.
What's going on?
What's
I
up, my
even got
dude?
The music? Oh my god, let's go. I gotta do the FD now.
You know it, you know it.
Bro?
Yeah, do a little fist bump. There it is. It's good, man. It's good. Minus my wife setting off the fire alarm 3 times before the show starting. We're all good here. We're all good. So
Oh, that's incredible, man.
Yeah.
I was hearing it and I was like, oh my god. Here we
go.
go. The fire department's coming. We're burning the cookies.
Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait to have the discussion of what were you doing, for the love of God. But yeah, man. Hey man, much love, dude. I appreciate you. Short notice. It was late AF and I was like, hey bro, how you doing? He was like, you need someone on your show, don't you? And I was like, yeah, dog, I do. I do. And
you know, I always go up for you, man. Always, 100%, man.
No
like
hesitation,
though. Bat signal. It's the twinsy signal. I see some otters in the sky, and I'm there. You know, that's it.
My man. Hey, throw some otters in the chat from my man AlexO. We appreciate you, dude. Much love. But yeah, dude. So how was the day? What you looking at anything in particular? Taking any trades today? How's it going? How's it going in Otterland?
Otterland is rampant, man. It's like we're fighting off these beavers with a paddle. It's super busy. We just like as a trader, all you ask is for volatility. So like as someone who was like kind of born in the bear, this is beautiful, man. Up, down, side to side. As long as we're moving, man, I'm happy. So I mean, right now everybody's kind of puckered. We're down, you know, whatever, 9% from 100K, and you know, we'll see where it goes. But we're coming up to some critical support, and you know what, we could be range bound for a little bit here.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. That's what we've seen, I would say, over the past couple years, right? Bitcoin makes that move. It's usually pretty extreme, and then it just ends up in a range and it consolidates for a while, and then boom, takes off again. Like, it's just a matter of like finding the range. And, you know, if you want to play a swing trade from the bottom of the range, once it established, you know, you see it established, like, hey, by all means, it might be worth a flyer. That's kind of what I did on the last one, right? So now I'm kind of excited because we got that rejection, and, you know, I'm not against it establishing itself in a range again and finding some consolidation, because for us, at least those that swing trade, that's paradise, right? We want to see those very clear levels of support and resistance, and there's opportunities there to make some trades. So yeah, man, and that's like, that helps you like at times, because you remember like there was a moment where Bitcoin went down. I think it was about 53,000. There was a lot of people out there saying, "Oh man, it's like it's going down." I'm like, hold on, pump the brakes. Like, there's a channel that this thing's been in for months, and we haven't broken outside of that. We didn't have a weekly close outside of it, and so that kept me in the game, and that was probably one of my better plays for the year, to be honest with you. So it is what it is, my man. But let's go over to the chat. Say what's up to everybody. That's what we like to do over here. I see you guys already voting on the daily Degen, you crazy people. You haven't even seen the charts yet. How's there 21 votes? You didn't even look at the charts. All right.
I voted.
Cool. You voted? I voted too. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I voted. They're scared after yesterday, but hey, you know what? TradeFly saved the day yesterday. I saved the day.
My camera's fuzzy. You did save the day. You did. Yes, go on, explain.
I don't know. You might be on a different story, but we were down yesterday, and I think it was about like 5 or 6%. I was looking at it, and I started going to smaller time frames. I was like, hold up, pump the brakes. Like, this could go up a little bit before it goes down. There was a key level that I was looking at there. I can't remember exactly what it was on the chart, but it kept rejecting off of it. And I think I had a little trend line on there, and I was like, hold on, like there's hope. There's hope. And it went up, it kissed that trend line. I was like, I'm out, baby. And guess what? We closed it in the positive. So what was a losing trade actually ended up being a winning trade yesterday for the Nightcap. So let's go. You guys doing it big.
Man. Legend, see?
Yeah, I got my moments. I get lucky every once in a while.
I mean, I think you're the most level-headed person I've met in this industry. You're not like overexposed. You take your money, you always convert back to fiat. You're a great example for people in this industry, and people need to hear that. Everybody's in here. Obviously, we're all in here to make a lot of money, but when they can listen to someone who's as level-headed as you, that's more of what we need in this industry. So I've always appreciated you for that, man.
I'm conservative, and I tell people all the time, like, I'm never going to be rich here. Like, it's not going to be me, because I do take profits, and I'm all about it. And yeah, I do take a very conservative approach most of the time when I'm doing these degen plays, especially when I'm looking at 50x and really anything more than probably 5 to 10. It's very small amounts of capital. It's like, okay, I realize I'm kind of at the casino. I just have a slight advantage on the house, which is rare, but that's kind of my approach. What is Piper doing here? I don't care who knows this. I love you, AlexOCrypto.
I got a confession to make.
Yeah.
I love you too. Let's go.
There it is, man. There it is. Let me see what's up. Maybe I'm seeing. Is it me? No, I'm logged on to AT&T. Yeah, it is coming a little bit fuzzy here. I'm not sure why, but is what it is. Let me get some shout outs here in the chat. Crypto Chef was in here first. What's up, the dude? He said he is looking for some chart alpha, and you are in the right place, my friend. We are going to bring that to you tonight. I know AlexO has got that good stuff. All right. Buck's in here. What's up to you, my dude? What's he got? What's up with these Asians? I don't know what you're talking about.
Asia pump, man. Asia pump.
Oh, Asian pump. All right. I was like, what? Because my wife's Asian and she's just burning all the food. So I didn't know. All right.
Let's go. That's awesome.
All right. All sets in here. What's going on? How you doing, fam? Lunar Beaches Crypto. Oh, I guess it's not too late for Nightcap. No, it's not. Welcome to the show, Lunar Beaches. I appreciate you for being here. All right, we got a $10 super chat. Let me find out what that's all about. AlexO is my favorite way to wake up. And it's kind of weird having him last thing before sleep because I'm wide awake now. I mean, I watched the show this morning too. I was actually driving home from work and I was watching his show. I watched our morning show as well. And then I came on the morning show for this channel. Yeah, I mean, It's cool. It's cool, man.
Messing
It's
up his
family.
internal clock, man. That's it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's bananas.
We
I know
love the
y'all like
list.
that.
We got to get some possum emojis going on.
Possum emojis.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna get some cry emojis on there for LBC, man. That'd be all right. Let me see some crybaby faces.
Let's go.
Lost 2 games of fantasy football in a row. He's in the dumps, bro. He's at a low right now. Man,
He's tough. He's tough. He'll recover.
yeah, he's resilient. He's resilient
or something.
I love LBC. He's good people's, man. All right, Alexandra G is in the house. What's up, lady? How are you? Thanks for being here. Mad love, as usual. She's crushing it. Her and Wick's wife, Fine89, last night were crushing it, man. They were literally tag teaming links. I saw them like going back and forth, so it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool watching that. Cool. Trade Intuition's in here. Joe, how you doing, brother? Thanks for being here, my man. He's now hosting a show on Piper Academy. If you guys didn't know, it's basically a trading centric show that he's doing in the afternoon. So he's definitely does some good stuff on the charts, man. So check him out, of course. All right, Retro Mike Tech, he's in here per the norm. What's up, brother? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Wick's wife 589, of course, just mentioned her. She's in here. She is one of our latest moderators. So if they start acting froggy, get them, girl. Get them. Jay Violet's in here. What's up? How are you? Harp, yo, what's up, dude? How are you? Man. These Eagles, man, they're just running away with the division right now. It hurts my soul. Crypto Mars in the house. What's up? What's up? Scrolling down here. You guys, there's a bunch of you in the chat. Scrolling. You guys are having your own conversation here, too. Let me see if I missed anybody. Scrolling down. Good Lord. Y'all are just crushing the chat. Usernames in here. What's up, dude? Let's see. Wick's wife find it. And TradeFly, is wifey getting things? No, she's not getting Thanksgiving dinner ready. She's just burning everything. I think it's a hamburger. Goodness. She's killing me. All right. I can smell it up here too. It actually smells kind of good. I'm not going to lie. All right. kind of hungry. All right. Here we go. Scrolling down. Geez, a flip, guys. Thank you for being here. Al Jr., what's up, dude? How are you? Whew. He said, I'm here too. Jeez. It was a long way down, bro. Like, you understand the names I got to sort through to get to you? You be early next time, all right? You want some early love? Be early. All right. Cool. Let's go. I got all the names. I think we got all the shout outs. If I missed you, holler at me in the chat. I will definitely hit you up before the show is over. Let's go. And then Wick 589, of course, my dude. What is up? All right. Woo. We got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and look at, you know what? We're not going to look at anything. You know what's coming. It's our newest segment in the Crypto Nightcap. It is the Daily Degen. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and lower the time frame here. Let's go ahead and put on a 15-minute. Make it a little bit more spicy. All right. So looking at this, you can see kind of our previous trend lines that we got, each day. I'm just kind of leaving those up there. We did kind of have a breakdown, right? And we came down to a pretty critical area of support. We got a bounce. That, if you guys don't know, is about where the channel is. So when we go look at that in the TA section, this right here, let me go ahead and mark it for you. I'll be nice enough to do that. Is our glorious channel. All right. So we got that. Now, we do have the 60, all right, moving average. All right. That's what the blue line is. Basically kind of a substitute for VWAP, right? Pretty similar. It looks like it's breaking that right now, but you still see, I would still argue right now, kind of higher lows, lower lows, lower highs, right? But it does look like it's trying to break over that moving average right now. Looking at the RSI, that is working its way up. You can see a trend up and right though. So if you come down and look at the RSI, look at the bottom here. Let me actually get it so it doesn't, there you go. See how that's kind of working its way up? So that's kind of good, right? So when that was coming down and interacting with this area of support, which you guys know about that channel, RSI was working its way up, MACD's working its way up. All signs kind of pointed to a little bounce, right? So we got a bounce, but where are we going to go from here during the show? Well, my friends, that is up to you. And it looks like 68% of you right now are voting for a long entry. Do you guys vote for anything else but a long entry? I'm going to ask that question. I really am.
Long stellar, bro.
You want a long stellar.
XLMs, long stellar, bro, for the show.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask questions. You guys chose long. AlexO is here. We have no choice. 3x? No, that is not enough for a Degen. Thank you. High leverage. Very, very aware why it's a Degen. Let's see. Let's put $100 of TradeFly's money. Let's see. Actually, it's got to be more than that if it's 50x, right? That's something more like, man, math, it's hard.
You're good at math. Come on.
500. So that would be what, $10? Yeah. That's good enough for government's work. There we go. All right. Let's do that. No, that's $1. That ain't no fun. There's $100. That's a little more spicy. Hey, $100 of TradeFly's money. AlexO, no pressure. No pressure.
It's okay. I'll be all right. I'll send you $100 back.
Oh man. There it is. No S to give right there, man. Let's let it fly. All right. Daily Degen, baby. That's in the bag. Count it. Let's get on to some of the news here. We got some things to talk about. Just in, the old Trumper administration is eyeing the CFTC to oversee digital asset regulation per Fox. All right, commodity futures trading. That's better than security, huh? Does that sound a little better? I think that's what everybody wanted to hear was commodity, not security. So that is good. We'll see how that plays out, and it'd be interesting to see who actually selects to be in charge of that. We know it's not going to be one guy, right? Gary. So long, dude. Good luck. My bet is that man steps down and does what? Buys a shit ton of crypto.
He buys it. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. 100%. My man came into the job talking about crypto. So, he's in. He's been chomping at the bit. He's probably, look, let's be real about it. Gary's probably been having
his uncle's friend to buy it for him.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Somebody else in his family is buying crypto. There ain't no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. All right, cool. Well, guys, we talked about it. We did. And you saw, if you follow me on X, maybe you should try, because as soon as he said Bitcoin should be part of your portfolio, what did I say? No, no, no. And here we are. The inverse Kramer plays out again. It's down 8.2% off the all-time high. No big surprises there. But that was, I'll be honest, kind of in correlation with getting up near 100K. We've talked about that quite a bit. That was a significant area, that we were thinking was a psychological number, right? And we talked a little bit about that on Crypto Blood's channel. And I thought there'd be probably a little bit of a rejection, a little bit of a sell-off, because I thought diamond hands, I won't say diamond hands, I'll say whales, and people that have been holding for a long time, we're going to take some profits. And why not, right? Because all we've heard for the longest time, for probably 2 years at this point, since 2021, when we had that last bull run, is 100K. So people were probably going to sell off at 100K. And what were they going to do? I was like, hey, somewhere between 99.5 and 99.6 was kind of my thought process, is they're going to try to beat that 100K, right? That was going to be the start of the sell-off because of that psychological number. They're trying to beat it, right? I'm not going to say smart money, but like a little bit smarter, right? You don't set your limit for 100K and think it's going to go to a nice round juicy number, right? You try to beat it a little bit. So it's we do the same thing with trading. When we're doing swing trades, and if we're doing, scalp trades, a lot of times, we have a significant area, but sometimes you put a little bit above or a little bit below, especially if you're getting near those psychological numbers. So yeah, no big surprise here, man. What are your thoughts, man? The inverse Kramer? Like, are you playing it from now on, or what?
I don't trade it. I'm aware of it. I saw it all over Twitter, man. This guy is like, I don't know, like he's pretty,
Pound Town.
He's entertainment, right? And I mean, like, I think he plays into it and all that too. Like, it's pretty easy to yell, buy the top, right? And for it to go down. So I mean, like you said, there's a sell wall. Everybody who's setting limit orders at 100K, they're setting at 97, 98, 99. Like, let's be real, right? And a lot of the people who bought at 60,000, I was looking at this today. A lot of people who bought at like 50 to 60,000, they're realizing like that 40, 50% gain. It's not the people who've held from like 20,000, 30,000. Those people, those 1 year or longer long term holders, hodlers, whatever, they haven't sold yet. So it's a lot of those guys, and we'll see how you can only hold the beach ball underwater for so long until it pops, right? So
There you go.
I
I
think
like
when
that
it goes,
analogy.
it will go, right?
Yeah. I mean, there could be an argument to be had that like that's exactly what happened, right? Because that thing popped, bro. Think about how long we consolidated. I think that was one of the longest consolidation periods that we have experienced in the life cycle of Bitcoin, right? So I love that analogy because I think that's exactly what happened. That thing just sat under there and it was just compressed. And like, I bet if you're looking at Bollinger Bands, those things were compressing and then bam, that thing just went off. So, I mean, there was a catalyst, right? The Trump pump, that was the real deal. There's no doubts about that. That was not just a chart thing. There was surely some news, adding a little bit of, fuel to that fire, we'll say. There's no doubt about it, man. So yeah, but I like that analogy, man. I'm gonna have to steal that. I like it.
No worries. It's all yours.
I won't use it when I'm on your show. There you go.
Others like beach balls, man.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, guys. You know what time it is. We're going to go ahead and bring up our third member of the show here, Mr. Elmer Fudd. All right, MicroStrategy. There's been a lot of talk about that here recently. That just fell a massive 35% from its peak seen on November 21st. That is $30 billion of market cap erased in 4 trading days as Bitcoin fell approximately 9% from its high. This is one of the largest 4-day drops in history for MicroStrategy. That's pretty insane, man. But you understand, and we've kind of talked about that a little bit on the morning show, especially Piper. When you're playing with MicroStrategy, you're kind of playing with a leveraged position of Bitcoin. And you guys got to understand that. It's going to move pretty quick, right? Because it doesn't move one-to-one with Bitcoin. It moves exponentially with Bitcoin. So understand that you're flirting with a little bit of fire there with MicroStrategy. And it was very interesting that I saw a lot of like bullish news and a lot of people talking about MicroStrategy and all the gains that it got in correlation with that move with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin got to its high at about 99. Everyone's talking about MicroStrategy. Like, look at all these gains, right? And of course, it's like the same song and dance, man. The minute that at retail, like when I got friends that are talking to me about MicroStrategy, like, bro, look, I know you barely knew about Bitcoin and now you're talking to me about MicroStrategy. It's next level. Like it always gives me a little pause to be like, man, just cool your jets, man. Wait for the pullback. Bound to happen. Give yourself an opportunity here because I mean 35% is wild. That's a big hit. As soon as you enter, it's like bam, welcome. And you're just like, I hate crypto. And that's what I think happened, the last bull market with crypto before. Is like and I think it was a similar time, right? We're talking about April 2021. So everybody made a lot of money, right? And then some of the alts kind of followed. They were a little bit later. And then you're going into Thanksgiving and you're like, I'm the smartest guy in the world. And then boom, like that thing drops, right? And then we go to the bear market. So it gives me a really eerie vibe sometimes when I look back and be like, okay, like look at the time frames of when this happened, going through the cycles. And it's like, I feel like I've been here before. I feel like I've gone to Thanksgiving dinner before and been like, you guys should look at crypto. And now it's like it's pulling back, and I'm like, I'm not saying anything about crypto. Like I'm not even gonna talk about it unless somebody asks me. Like I was just not. I don't know how else to explain it, man. But what do you think? I don't blame you. What are your thoughts, man?
That's why we do the Canadian one earlier, man. Because I mean, it's crazy. Like it's so like Bitcoin seems so planned, right? Like you have the pump that starts at this time every year, the talk at Thanksgiving, the Santa Claus rally, the Bitcoin ETF launching in January last year, right? Like it's such a narrative, right? And it's like, I mean, it just adds to the fire. And now it's like, of course they're going to rip it down just before Thanksgiving to kind of deflate that hopium, right? So maybe they don't want retail to get in now. Maybe that's the idea, right? So they've ripped it up, showing Wall Street maybe what it can do, and now they've torn it down just to see like everybody who bought that retail that did flood in there, maybe they bought the top and they're underwater now and they think this is a Ponzi scheme, right? And they don't understand the volatility of the crypto market. But I mean, it is MicroStrategy is absolutely parabolic, man. Like I was doing
It's been
TA on
crazy.
it with OC today, and it's like it's up and to the right, and it's like if you bought where I bought, so like I bought Bitcoin around March, right around $20,000, right? If I had bought MicroStrategy there instead of being up, I think it's almost 4x now. I would have been up. I would have been up 18x, man, 18x. Like
That's wild.
right? I wouldn't be here. I'm kidding, man. I'd be here, but
We would
it's
have that golf
wild,
cart though,
right?
wouldn't we?
Oh,
We'd have
we'd
that
have
golf
that
cart.
golf cart with it would be a hovercraft golf cart with the jet attachments, and we would have that driver. If we play golf, you just put it in front of the ball and it shoots it for you.
I'd be up there with a gun, like mount it, like
Yeah, Optimus be loading us up, and
let's go.
whatever.
One day,
go.
man. One day.
One
It's
day.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We might be a little older, but it'll
We're
happen.
playing in Vegas, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm down.
I'll
I'm
bring
trying
you
to organize some press passes right now too. I got a contact from Tom Crown. He was nice enough to hook me up. So I reached out to the guy. So let me know. I'm gonna try to get basically passes for both Piper Academy and Chart Prime. So obviously you'll fall under the Chart Prime purview.
Awesome.
So yeah, let me
That'd
see
be
what I can
sweet.
figure out with that. I'll definitely let you know. So
You're
all right, got a couple people in the chat here. Slam Banjo, what's up? He's dropping some otters. How you doing? Let's see who else we got in here. The Dusty Hunt. He says, "Is Bitcoin a good stock?" I mean, there's ETFs. I'll tell you what was a good stock. I was just looking at it again. I made a video about it too. Go back and check the receipts on that one. DBTC, before it was an ETF. All right, it was something that I was looking at because they ended up basically selling. I can't believe they had to end up acquiring the Bitcoin later on, so they were undervalued. Right, they were trading undervalued for a really long time. So if you go back to like January, December 2022, January 2023, I was like, man, this would be crazy because like it's not actually 1-to-1 with Bitcoin in terms of like the value. And so I was like, it could actually increase exponentially in comparison when it converts over to having a spot ETF. And so I went back and looked at it today, actually, 618% from the time I made the video, man. I was like, damn.
My God, damn.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. So
That's wild.
It was a good call, we'll say. All right. Let's go ahead and get over to our market update. Let's do that here. First up, we got the crypto bubbles. Algo is at 15.4%. It's been looking really strong here lately. Phantom is up 7.4%. Hex up 9.3%. SEI is up 6.6%. Injective 7.5%. AVAX 2.3%. Love to see it. SUI up 4%. And TIA is up 5%. That's about all there is to write home about. Let's see who's getting whacked right now. XLM down 14.8%. All right. I guess that's why your call was for that one. Looking for a little bit of a bounce there. Got it. All right. WIF is down 9.1%. Sand is down 12.1%. And Peanuts down. No big surprise there. Pyth. I mean, there's a lot more of projects that are down than up. Let's go down here. Let's see if there's any movers in terms of the chart. Shiba Inu is up to number 13. That is currently sitting at a bunch of zeros and a 2447. Let's see, any big movers? You know what was crazy? I was looking at the market cap of Cardano. You guys have to remember, because it wasn't that long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 tops, it was at a $13 billion market cap. Look at how much money has flowed into Cardano.
That's wild, man.
2x.
That's wild, yeah.
And I mean, the price shows that as well. So Cardano sitting here under $1. I'll tell you what, man, I think $1 is really that sweet spot for Cardano. That's, if you remember 2021, I believe, earlier in the year in 2021, dude, it hit $1. I can't remember how many times. And then that's when I bought, because it was like, it kept bouncing on $1. And I was like, you know what? This is its happy place. And so I was like, let me make my play on Cardano. I went pretty heavy on it. You guys know the story from there. It was probably one of my better plays in 2021. Let's see, XRP looking good. I mean, that's at number 6 now, and that's at $1.39, almost $1.40. So that's looking really good. That's been a really big mover. Solana at number 4. That is flipped BNB.
Let's go.
Is it the year? You know what? I'm gonna ask you this. Nah, there ain't no damn way. I'm looking at the market cap now. There is no way. That's got a long way to go to be flirting with Ethereum. I know people are talking about it's going to flip Ethereum at some point, but it ain't going to be this year. $300 billion. Nah, not this year, but it's eking closer. It is stealing some share. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. And, you know, for everyone that's like fudding Solana, let's be real here. It has this massive influx of meme coins, right? So all of that stuff is working on the network right now. And, you know, everyone goes back to, well, it doesn't hold up and it crashes and it does all this. Like, there is so much activity on the Solana network right now. Like, I'm not going to say, like, you know, I'll just say it came a long way. All right. It's come a long way from where it was because, I mean, think about how, you know, the system has to be very, very capable to handle all of those transactions and everything that's happening on the network right now. So you should take that into consideration. And I know people are like, well, it's centralized. It kind of, bro, I don't want to hear it no more. It's all pretty much centralized. Like Bitcoin, like you got institutional investment. Like I guarantee you it's a matter of time for BlackRock is, you know, taking over the mining business on top of it. Like they're going to control like from start to finish. Just it's, you know, that argument is kind of dead to me. To be honest with you. So I think maybe Cardano was trying its best to be the most decentralized asset, I will say in the top 10 at least. But, you know, here nor there is what it is. But yeah, man, let's go look at the coin market cap here. Total market cap is sitting at 3.18 trillion. That is down 2.23%. 24-hour trading volume is 220 billion. That's down 9.1, or correction, to 1%. Bitcoin dominance is at 57.54%. And fear and greed is sitting at 80, which is extreme greed. So, hey, that's Crux's strategy, or one of them. He trades extreme greed and extreme fear, man. That's his entry and exit sometimes. So, you know, if you would have done it this time, not going to lie, you actually would have done pretty well. Let's go over to the liquidation heat map here. We did look at that this morning. We'll check it out again here, but you can see the hotspot is to the north, right? It is building up, and understanding, like looking at this, right, as we're kind of getting rejected off of these areas, trend is obviously down, right? Oh, how about that? I got you. There it is.
Perfect.
All right. So how long did I go without that? Probably a while. All right. So looking at this, you can see
it covers you. You're good.
Yeah, I'm a little close to my camera now. I don't like it, actually. I don't know. We'll work on that. All right, so it's heating up. It's heating up to the north side of the price action as it's kind of going down. People are taking leverage short positions, right? So rejection, you can see it. It's just coming in. Rejection, right? It's coming in some more. Rejection, coming in some more. All right, so these people are getting frisky. There are definitely some people that are just riding this puppy down. The people that are sitting pretty right now are the ones that are up, you know, closer to 100,000. Because the price action is running away from it for now. So the trend is down and right. So I wouldn't be too concerned with the liquidity that's up here, because remember, one of the things that we look at on the 3-day at least is you want to see the price action, you know, trending in towards that liquidity. That's when a lot of times when I'm like, hey, like, let's say this liquidity right here, if this was a, you know, opposite direction, right? If it was trending up and right, then I'd be like, hey, this is probably going to get grabbed here, you know, very soon. And a lot of times that plays out. So right now, until we break this area, obviously that'll clear that out if we break this, right? Because that's break a structure in an opposite direction. But then we start talking about maybe this liquidity here, and really ultimately, you know, some bigger moves back up to retest some of these highs. But for right now, you know, we're trending down, but there is hope. There is hope. Don't lose hope, guys. And why do I say that? Because this old channel we've been talking about, hey, you know I've been giving this to you for a long time, right? We've been talking about this channel. We broke out, and look where we wicked. Could be coincidence. Could be coincidence, but we wicked right off of the channel that we have been looking at for probably more than a month at this more probably a couple months. As long as this channel's been alive, this show, as long as this show's been alive, this channel's been alive. So we've definitely been following it. Now we did find some support there. It looks like Bitcoin is making its way up. So my guess, knowing where Bitcoin was at when we started this show, if we go over to the daily Degen, I'm gonna guess we should be in the positive.
We just came back a little bit
shakalaka.
right now. Let's see.
I mean, we're still in the positive. We're good. We're green.
It's green.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, that happened quick. Goodness gracious. What are you doing with me with XLM? Good Lord. All right.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, this is going to get weird. That's going to get weird quick. 50x leverage, man. Nothing to play with, bro. All right. Let's go back here. All right, so some key levels, right? We got the channel right here. We're gonna keep an eye on that. We do have the value area low for the range here. That's just underneath of it. So you do have a little, you got support underneath the support, which is nice. But this trend line, man, look at this trend line. So sometimes it's important to keep some of these trend lines on. This was a different call. I was talking about that on Crypto Bloods. We'll go ahead and take that one off. But basically, we were riding a really sharp trend line up, and I was like, hey, it's probably gonna go horizontal and then break down. That is kind of what happened. But this channel right here, right, this trend line, we were following it, not channel, but the trend line we're following up and right. We followed it up and right, then we ultimately break down. But it's very interesting what happened. We got the OC retest. All right, came back up, retested it, wicked off of it pretty hard. So that's a nice little setup there. Let's look at, where are my oscillators? I was doing some back testing earlier. I spent about 2 hours doing some back testing.
Oh, that's awesome. I love back testing.
Well, Chart Prime's got that fire back tester that's coming out. I don't know if it's been released yet, so we're all kind of testing it out. We're the guinea pigs for you guys. All right, so I'll tell you what, man, it's pretty cool. It's really cool actually, because you can take your trading strategies, you can put it in there, and you can find out okay, how well would this strategy perform over the last year? How well would it perform over the last couple weeks, whatever the case may be, and you can tweak it too, and you can find that sweet spot for leverage and things of that nature. It's
pretty incredible, man.
It's fire.
It's Alex had me running days of work on it, and actually one of my presets is actually built into it now, so you could have my 24-minute link trading strategy on it, and it's fire. Alex Fernandez was just like, man, I gotta add this thing, man. Give me the details. So it's crazy, man, to see how it works and how it calculates and using the indicators and stuff like that. Super strong, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I put a strategy in today. I think over a year's period, it would have made $13 million on $10,000 initial investment. But catch there is you would have to do a cross what is it? Not isolated cross. What is it? You lose margin. Me with leverage. Cross margin. There you go. So you would have had to cross margin because you would have gotten liquidated a couple times. But if you got the cojones, it would have been pretty fire. Pretty fire. So looking at this, couple key levels, right? We talked about this area here, the channel. We got this trend line here. That's kind of the two real things I'm looking at. You have the point of control. That played out well too. You wicked off of that. So key levels in terms of prices, you're looking at about 98.5, I say, top side. And really, if you see this continue to work its way up, you could find a little bit of confluence there. If this slowly works its way up and you have the point of control, kind of lining up with this trend line, now you're kind of building confluence and having a little bit more resistance, all right? So be careful with that. Right now, just looking at the oscillator, we can see it is trending down and right currently. So we're not showing a whole bunch of strength here. Let's look at the 4 hour to see kind of if that's telling us a different story right now. So yeah, it has started to actually bend back up to the upside. That's good news. We did have a breakout, it looks like, on the 4 hour, right? So I didn't have the Dynamics Pro up earlier. Look at that, man. Another chill opportunity for Chart Prime. Look, gives you the pattern, gives you the breakout, and it gives you the smart target, and it hit the smart target. So there you go. You guys know that I like finding support and resistance right near the smart target, right? So that's a lot of times, I'll play the conservative of the two. So if you guys know, how I like to do it, that is it. All right. So two things I'm looking for here. All right. I never actually play the actual breakout. I always wait for the retest. And after I get the retest, then I'll find the conservative of the two. All right. So I'll either take the smart target if it's closer, or I'll take a critical area or of horizontal support or resistance. If that's underneath of it, I'll take that first. If I have a major fib, like a 0.5, 618, whatever the case may be, if there's something there that's in close proximity to 200 SMA, I'll take that before I take the smart target, just as the conservative play, because I don't want it to wick off of that area before it hits the smart target. Because remember, this is kind of like an algorithm, right? It's a projection based on numbers, not so much on support and resistance. So you gotta keep an eye on it. But I'll tell you, man, this thing has been fire. I went to the weekly and I was just kind of like messing around. I'm like looking at different assets on the weekly. Holy moly, bro. Like one after another. Like when we had these breakouts just recently with Bitcoin and all, everything just popped all at once within a couple of weeks. Dude, it was all over it. It was all over it. If you go to the weekly, this thing was just calling them left and right. So pretty fire. Of note, you do have the dynamic reactor working its way up as well. So you're now, again, you got a lot of support building underneath of you. So that makes me feel a little bit better about where we're at right now. So we had our pullback, but right here, look at all the support that you have. You got the channel, you got the value area low, you got the dynamic reactor, all of that. Let's say 89.3 to about 90.884, right? That's not even a big spread. That's less than 2,000. It's about what, 1,500? So you got a lot of support there, and I think that's going to hold up. But start looking for us to retest. Maybe the bottom part of this channel. You can see actually, look, it's kind of marrying up with my trend line, right? It's saying it does like my trend line that we have going on right here. Let's go ahead and hide that right now, so we don't have to look at it as much. But there you go. That's kind of what I'm looking at here in the near term. In terms of where we can go, I think my bias would be, for it to make a move probably to the upside after finding some support on this channel, and that keeps us bullish, some bullish structure as well. So all good in the hood. If we start breaking down from that, then we got bigger issues. Just look real quick. Oh gosh, look at me doing some crazy. There I go again. Right click, Dan. Right click. There it is. All right. So if we do break down through this support, you do got some hope here. There's a legacy trend line that I've left up. I think that's really important when you're looking at some of these. If we come back down, you do have an opportunity to find some support here at both a horizontal level of support as well as a trend line here. So, anywhere between 86 to about 85, really. So another about $1,000 spread. You got an opportunity for some support there. So there's some levels for you guys to key in on. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to my man Alexo, because he is going to bring some fire TA. Let's get it.
It's after dark, man. Oh man. Yeah, man. No, I love that. I was looking at that too. Like the 4-hour dynamic reactor has actually been so fire, man. Like if you just flip this thing on, I do love myself some chart prime, but as you can see on the way up here, it's called the bottoms here. So right now it's coming up into this area in here, and it's getting nice and fat, which means it's going to act as a big support. But really, like, everybody's all worried about this correction, yada yada yada. But as long as I don't see a candle close below 85,000, I think what we're going to do is pretty much range. Like, looking at this thing, there's some hype coming in here. Oh, Michael Saylor's going to buy all these Bitcoins. You can even see it here. This is where I bought actually on in March. So this is my micro strategy. So if you went from where I bought in March all the way up, that's like 16%, right? But looking at micro strategy as well, you can see this would be our like $85,000 level here around 322. So you can see a big huge almost reverse V-shaped recovery coming back within this area. So with Bitcoin, for me, it's volatile, it's bouncing all around, and it's separating itself into a range right now. So for me, we're mostly range bound. We have been trending so aggressively here. It's healthy for price action to come down and kind of settle the dust. Maybe we flag out in some sort of fashion this way, and then we bounce out coming into that 85,000 again. But right now, you can see there's a lot of support coming in here at that point of control. So that's something I'm definitely keeping my eyes on and just trading the ranges. Like for me, it's like like I said at the beginning, it's really about this short-term volatility, right? Until I see market structure really change its narrative, I'm going to long and short this thing right now. I'm going to treat it as a range, so like premium and discount, right? And look to trade it within here. Right now, we're trying to see if there's some hopium, if we can get back up to this kind of 97,000. Okay, but until we mitigate this high in here, I would say we're still going down, okay? Because you can see we clearly rolled over. We failed to break it this morning. We actually took a really nice short on a live stream this afternoon. And I was testing my stream. We shorted from here on the live. We longed here on the live this morning. So like really it's just about letting the price come to you, looking for Bitcoin to find some strength and then jumping back on it. Like as long as you're tracking momentum with these moves, you're going to be able to take advantage of them. You look at the past history of any of these moves that have pushed Bitcoin above since we've started really ripping, right? So anytime you wait for the confirmation, you go, right? You wait for the confirmation on any of these, you go, you're making money, right? So it's pretty easy as long as you're managing risk in any of these situations. It's just a matter of being patient. I think right now, a lot of people are feeling the FOMO where they're like, man, I just want this thing to go up. There's like a sense of like, I think it's like almost entitlement now. You can feel the emotions. We drop down a little bit and, you know, the whole sentiment changes, right? How are people feeling here versus here? We're exactly the same price, but the sentiment, right? It's the sentiment right now, right? Everybody here is like, oh man, Lambo time. And now it's like, oh man, we're doomed, right? So, as a trader, I really focus on, you know, separating my hodl bags from the charts for trading. That's like something I really preach to my community, is that like we're here to take advantage of this candlestick moving up and down, and that's it, right? Our hodl bags, of course we want it to go up, but we need to separate that. So for me right now, a couple of things that I'm looking at is I did give a render trade set up in my Discord. So if you are looking for a possible breakout and continuation, this is something I'm looking at as well. Okay. We do have some sort of bottoming structure here. That's why I said to long XLM right now. We're not getting the bounce that I wanted. Okay, you can see money flows coming up quite nicely here. We got a nice double bottom. That's why I said, and we got lots of volatility on Stellar right here on the left-hand side. You can see that. So I wanted to pick something that was going to move tonight, and it doesn't seem to want to move. So we'll see how it goes. It is flagging out here, and if it can break up, that would be great. We're also looking to take an injective trade in my Discord as well, which has had a nice move. You scroll through your list today, and actually the only couple of things that are holding up are injective and TIA. I think TradeFly pointed that out. So keep your eyes on those. But really what I'm watching right now is this retest of previous highs. This red line is the previous all-time highs of total market cap here. So a breakout retest, if we're looking long-term time frames, right? A breakout retest of the total market cap only to push is something I'm definitely looking for here. So if we come back down, consolidate, then we go. Let's go, right? That's kind of what I'm looking for here on total market cap. But overall, right, look for 85 to hold. If we get acceptance below the point of control, which is exactly where we're at right now, okay, we look to come back to the premium part or the discount part of the range, right? That would be the value area low, right? So we chop probably down into here and then hopefully get a bounce out. But it's all about being patient, right? We wait for that structure, some higher lows, and then we can get on the beautiful gravy train up into northern Canada, Maple Syrup City, and go to the moon. Okay, but for now, it's about patience. Be happy there's volatility. I mean, if you traded in the bear market, you're lucky to get 0.5% a day. So for me, it's like, okay, let's go, man. We got two. I think we got both of these moves today. We got from here upwards. Look how big this move is, right? 2%, and then we shorted this thing down here, 3%. You can't beg for this. You go back and back test in like, I don't know, 2 years ago in the bear market. You're lucky to get any of that volatility. So right now, I'm glad for the volatility, looking for Bitcoin to show some strength, right? So for me, it's getting above here, reclaiming that, pushing onwards and upwards, and just jumping on the trend. But it is pretty easy trading, but you need to be patient in this market. I think we are all learning a good lesson right now. about this up only thing. I don't believe this is the high. There's no way. This doesn't. You don't see enough sellers coming in here. If you're looking at like any kind of exo charts, there's not enough sellers up here, or buyers as well. Like typically a top in Bitcoin, you're going to see tons of buyers coming in at the top, right? And then they're going to rug them. And if you look in the exo charts, you don't see a lot of buyers up here. So I don't think the top's in, but I do think a flush of leveraged traders, right? This is all liquidity in here. So we can come to any of these lows here. It's just a matter of when we're going to get that, bottoming structure and onwards and outwards we go. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And you can obviously come and hang out with me in the morning, and I'll guide you with my thought process every morning. So we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, these altcoins are ripping, right? So you see ADA, you see XRP gaining legs. It's only a matter of time where they stop buying, I guess, these legacy boomer coins, and they start buying some things with fundamentals. If not, just go and buy some peanut or whatever. I mean, could work out. I don't know. It's up to you guys, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the pumps as I am, man. This is exciting, man.
Absolutely. All right. I did see a little request for some injective, so I guess I'll pull that up and look at it. You guys are going to have to bear with me, though. I did actually go through and update pretty much all of my symbols here to align with Blowfin. Not all of them, but a lot of them. All right. So let's look at Blowfin on the daily. Not injective. We'll look at injective on the daily here. All right, couple things that I'm looking at just off point break, right? So you are over the dynamic reactor. That has flipped green. You got to retest. So we got that move up, right? That's a nice little move up for injective. We're at a pretty important level, right? So if I were to look at this, right, and we'll cut it off. Let's just look at this part. I want you guys to kind of look at my thought process here. We're looking at this. Where do you see a lot of support? Right in this area, right? Very, very clear support. Okay. Now you see resistance with a retest breakdown. Never even reached back up to that area and just continue breaking down. It just followed the dynamic reactor all the way down. But what does that mean to me? Critical level. All right. That's a level that I'm going to keep an eye on. So we'll kind of swag it, right? We'll kind of take we'll interpolate a little bit between the lines. It's not going to be perfect. We all know that. It's going to be a little bit of a range. But you can see, look at that. Even right there. Look at these crazy wicks. Look at that crazy wick off of it. Look at that crazy wick off of there. And then the breakdown. All right, so let's go to time now. See that, how that works? All right, so I didn't actually make that line right here. This is what I do all the time. You guys will see it if you follow me, and you'll see these horizontals where we get these rejections off of it. That's literally what I do. All right, so there it is. All right, it's not me going over here and putting the line and be like, hey, look, see, told you. It's, we identify these areas by looking at it and just, hey, okay, where's support, where's resistance? All right. You're at a key level right now. I feel like I say that all the time, but it's for reals, okay? You are at a key level. So what you're going to wait for here on injective, don't make the play now, okay? You guys know the deal. We're looking for the OC retest because I think once it breaks this area, it's going to want to try to reestablish this range up here. Okay, so what happens? It breaks, it retests, and then we look for the continuation up and right, and you're going to continue to look for this, right? Let's go ahead and let's flip this. Let's do another color. All right. Let's see. Yeah, drawing's not not really my forte, but there you go. Gonna be something like that. All right, and then you're gonna look to establish a range up here. You can see it establish a range down here. This one is very range bound. It's kind of crazy looking at an objective right now.
Let's go.
It's hanging out in a range down here underneath, and now we want it to hang out in a range up here. But I wouldn't make the play until we get up here. That's kind of the moral of my story. $30, $31. You want to see it break that area before. I would go long at this point. So like down here, we're talking about a different story. You find the range, if you think you found it, you want to play the bottom. Even if you were to say like, okay, we're in a range right here, and you took the bottom of that, like still, I mean, you're kind of in the negative for a while, but at least at some point it broke out. You got on top of that range, retested it, and then it kind of took off, right? So again, now you'd be in the positive. Even if you took it from down here, that would have been okay, right? It would have been okay. But here nor there, I would, This is kind of tough, right? Because it has a lot to do with what Bitcoin does right now. If we see Bitcoin to continue to fall, I mean, very, very obviously, we're going to find a rejection here. So if we find consolidation, right, for Bitcoin, if it kind of goes horizontal on us, then I think that opens up the door for Injective to make a move, because you see a lot of times with that where Bitcoin makes this massive move, you know, the altcoins kind of follow with it, but, you know, sometimes it takes Bitcoin consolidating before you start seeing some of those big moves, or, you know, just that up and right kind of feel. It might even be a slow climb up and right, but you'll see that rotation out of Bitcoin, out of Ethereum a little bit. And I don't know that we're there yet. I think we really have to establish a range for Bitcoin before, you know, I would feel comfortable with taking a play on Injective, unless we break this area right here. So I think that's what I'm looking at right now for Injective. Again, OC retest would make me feel comfy for a long position. Be honest with you. I mean, it looks like you're actually forming a little, I mean, ever so slightly bit of bearish divergence, right? Like if this does get rejected and this price action comes down, surely the oscillator is going to bend over and look like that. And then there'll be a connection, bearish divergence, price go up, RSI go down. And that, you know, would kind of further, you know, my thought process that it's going to come back down before it goes up. So, you know, that's what I'm looking at on Injective. Kind of simple. Nothing too crazy there. But let's see here. If we pull back, let's keep looking at some stuff here. Let's see if we do pull back. That's your low. That's your high. Where do we have confluence? Look at this. You got this range here. All right, it got stuck. You got the 0.5, you got the dynamic reactor working its way up. So about 23,388, I think would be a nice little area, right? You find support on the dynamic reactor. You have confluence with a previous area of support. You have the 0.5 fib. That's an area I'd be interested in for Injective. So that's two key areas for you right here where we're at, about $30, and then I'd say about 23,388. $23.40 or so would be a nice little area to keep your eye on, we'll say. All right, so there you go. Injective. Nice. Alex, you got anything else, man? Got time for
I'm
one
long
more?
on Injective right now. I think we should close the XLM trade. It's starting to push. Bitcoin's trying to break out right now. XLM's looking okay.
Bro, I'm closing it.
Close that.
79%.
We got to be up a little bit, right?
73.4%.
Let's go. Let's go. Joe, hold my maple.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Let's go. I'll tell you what, the crazy part about this Degen stuff is we're up over 100%. I think we've lost one trade so far. Unbelievable. Right? There it is. We're going to put that one out there on X. Tag AlexO, my man. Fire. Let's go.
Let's go, buddy.
The Degens did it. Awesome. That's damn right. We're doing it, baby. We're doing it. I love it, man. All right, let's give a couple shills. Billy Goat Tales, you know that's going right now. They got their space every Tuesday. They got 44 in there right now. It's Cornucopias Gaming. I don't know a whole bunch about it. I do know a little bit about it. We did have bio on here. He was talking about it. He is actually now part of the team, so congrats to him, man. So that's super cool. And then, of course, my man, AlexOCrypto. You guys know where to go. He's on YouTube at AlexOCrypto. Very convenient. You can find him there. And then let's see, is it AlexOCrypto as well on Twitter?
Yeah, with a 0.
It is with a 0. Somebody stole your shit, didn't they?
Oh man, they steal it all day, man. I wasn't expecting to grow, but you know, that's been the story of my life, man. I'm short as hell.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, so yeah, you can find him on Twitter as well. I got it down in the description. If you guys so happen to forget, or if you can't remember AlexOCrypto with a 0, go to the description. It's down there. Make it easy for you. But yeah, thanks, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the day, man. Dude, I appreciate you. Short notice, coming through in the clutch, making it happen, banging out the daily Degen. That's our biggest trade so far. My man.
Let's go.
Let's go. If you're not following AlexO, you ain't doing it right. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of dudes on here. They're influencers. They're creating their content, but they're really not that great at trading. I'm going to be honest with you. Follow AlexO. He's actually good. He's a real one. Let's go.
Well,
We're going to get out of
man.
here.
I appreciate you, bro. You've helped me so much without even knowing it, right? So it's like you're one of those people, like, you come to respect certain people because of how they carry themselves. I mean, I'm a degenerate, like, the way I act, but the way I trade, I mean, I'm very, very strict with myself, but you've always shown me how to be, how to hold myself accountable and be responsible with my kind of degenerate tendencies, we'll call it that. Okay, but no, I thank you for your example, man, and it's much appreciated, and I'll always show up for you.
Well, I appreciate it. Much love, dude. As always. Hey, for y'all that were in the chat tonight, hope you enjoyed the show. We appreciate you being here. That you guys are why we do this. So hope everyone has a good night. Trade safe, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. With that, we're out of here.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display, on repeat in your brain till you